Go Hitchy, go Hitchy. Hey, his name is Hitch. He's the bitch. If he went to jail, he would probably snitch. I got the, yeah, and I got it itch. Motherfuckers know that I spit the proper shit. Yeah, and Matt Craig on the camera, bruh. If you touch this girl, he will damage ya. I got a Fanta, bruh, and I'ma sip it. It's ridiculous. My stomach hurts. Oof.
Why? You got a shit, man?
Because last night I ate like shit. Because I still haven't started my thing yet.
What does that mean? Diet or exercise or motivation?
Diet,
or
exercise.
Oh, okay.
2-month, 60-day.
You have been streaming though.
I have been streaming.
There's one down.
But so last night I ate like shit. Woke up today, and then I ate eggs and a protein shake. Okay. And oatmeal, which is healthy foods, but mixing eggs, protein shake.
That's all just. Did you have coffee too?
I did have coffee.
Oh God,
bro!
No wonder, bro. You're gonna shit yourself.
I was already a little late, but I was like taking a piss in there, and I was like, I really got to shit. And I was thinking about shitting, but I was like, I can't wait that. Once I sit down and it starts like coming out and stuff, I don't know how long I'm going to be in there. So I was like, let me just try really hard to hold this in.
I get that.
So right now I have the bubble guts, and yeah, that's how I'm starting off today.
You still did you did pretty good on the freestyle though. Bubble guts freestyle?
I get depressed when I freestyle now.
Same, bro. I've been I'm like not doing okay, I was going to say not doing well, but I meant strictly in a freestyle way.
You're not doing well?
No, I'm doing fine. I'm doing great.
We can talk about it.
I'm doing all right, but whenever I'm freestyling, I'm not doing well in the freestyle whenever I just try to get funny with it, which I think is like what
when you start putting dicks and
right. Yeah. Whenever I start rapping about how I want to bang George, like I always do better. But that's when I've given up, like trying to like actually make, because every once in a while I'll like make a song and it might be funny, but like it's still good. And then sometimes it's just like nothing's hitting. Yeah. I'll go into a multi-syllable and I have no idea where I'm headed.
It literally just takes practice.
Yeah, I know.
And I'm not doing good because one, my freestyle sucks, but two, since I've been streaming, I've been showing up to content. I've been working out damn near every day.
Look at you.
But it's like, I don't know what's going on. I'm thinking, and you asked me to be in your S&D tourney or whatever.
Yeah, the birthday
on Wednesday.
Tournament.
But I'm assuming it's going to be like afternoon to evening-ish.
Yeah, it's going to start like 3, something like that.
But in the afternoon, I have an appointment with my doctor, and I'm going to like talk to her about something because like, for some reason, my anxiety lately has been so bad. And I think it makes it even worse that, like, I feel like I've been doing pretty good. But I'm still, like, I don't know what it is, man. It's like something's wrong with my brain.
It's going to sound weird. Do you think it's
my medicine, like, it's been bad
lately. Do you think
it's
a redhead thing? I know that's a weird question.
Because your girl's kind of...
She's the most anxious person I've ever met in my life.
Yeah. I can like sort of tell when I'm around her she's normal.
Yeah.
But like you can sort of tell when like
we went to this
they're just not completely like relaxed.
We went to the soccer game. She's gonna hate that I put her on blast, but it's fine. We went to the soccer game for my birthday, and she's not usually around like a group of people, but I went to I needed to talk to Seth about something, so Seth and I were talking, and so like all the girls just kind of congregated together, and I kept looking over at her to make sure she was doing all right. Like that's how anxious she gets. Yeah. And she was doing fine, and like everything, like she was just having a casual conversation and talking to Paige and your girl and Seth's girl and Sebas's girl and Castro's girl. Like they were all talking to each other, and then she finally came over and I was like, "How are you doing?" She was like, "Oh my God."
Really?
Yeah, like she literally out of breath.
It's
like
so funny because like
anxiety.
I for one feel that.
Yeah.
For two, my girl is super like she doesn't really know any of them, but it's like we walk in And like she knows Tiff, and I guess they've met a few times, but like she walks in. And I'm like, here comes social situation, even though it's people I've seen almost every day for the past 7 years. But it's like everyone, a big group hanging out, and like my girl goes in, like sees Iz and Tiff, and it's like, hey, and then it's like I start talking to someone, and like she just starts talking to them, and it's like she's just like perfectly fine. But it's almost like she's more comfortable in that situation than I am.
She's a people person.
Yeah.
So that makes sense. And I feel like I'm a people person. I just get stressed about like, especially because like it was like my birthday or whatever. I was stressed that like everyone was having fun, so I was like trying to bounce. And it's like I don't like birthdays, bro.
Yeah, I don't want to do anything on my birthday. Me
neither,
yeah.
Bro. There's an episode of Parks and Recreation where it's like the main like macho. Have you ever watched Parks and Rec? It's okay.
No,
I'll be generic about the characters. There's like this macho dude that works there, and this like super like ditzy like blonde that works at the same place, and he doesn't tell her his birthday because he's terrified she's gonna throw him like a surprise party, and he hates birthdays.
Yeah.
And then finally she figures out his birthday. And he's like, okay, just get it over with. And then it's like this throne of a chair, and she gives him a steak and a bourbon and then closes the door. And she was like, why would I throw you a party that you don't want when you want your own like you want a party that's catered to you? Mm-hmm. And I was just like, oh my God, that's amazing. Yeah. Like I would love a birthday where like I don't talk to anyone.
I mean, that's literally all of my birthdays. Or it's like last birthday, I think, or my last birthday, I got drunk with Formal, just me and him in my apartment.
That's incredible.
That's an amazing start. Like at least I'm not getting drunk by myself. At least I got Formal there. Formal never drinks, so that's
always fun.
That
it's
excites me.
It's like when George drinks. Okay, keep going.
So me and Formal got drunk in my apartment, and then we went and got. I think it was like Paige. You know, Paige is like, it's your birthday. And then I think was Paige there? Were you there? I don't know if you were there. I know Matt was there. Roger was there. We went to some seafood place and got like the seafood broils or whatever with like crab potatoes, corn. But we just did that, and that was my birthday, and that's perfectly fine with me.
Perfectly fine.
Yeah,
like a dinner.
That's a great birthday.
Like a dinner, and then like.
Why did you let the birthday happen?
Because Paige was so excited about it.
Oh, was it Paige?
Yeah. She was like, we have to do something. And then Hector was like, you want to watch some soccer? And I was like, yeah, I like soccer. But then it was like I had never seen like that type of soccer.
What are you nervous about? Or not nervous, but like what
I think it's the attention.
The attention.
And plus like turning 30 and having a birthday.
Everyone's there sort of because of you, and it's like you look over and no one's having fun or something.
Yeah. It's just like if I look over and like Nina's on her phone, I'm like, okay. I hope Nina's having fun. Like I'll go talk to Nina and Aaron, and like Jukin was there. But like also there's a part of me that's like the party part of it is like, and I know this is all in my mental, and I'm not shit talking anyone who does this, but like the birthday part of it, like the birthday party for a 30-year-old, it's like for me, I'm like, what am I doing? Yeah. But I know that's ridiculous. I mean, I know that's ridiculous. There's people that have birthday parties every day for their entire life. And they like that, and they like, oh shit, like today's about me. Hell yeah.
Even as a kid, I didn't like it. Like
I didn't either.
Having to sit down in front of the cake with the candles, and you have to like make a wish. Everyone sings happy birthday.
Plus, I feel like I was
awkward.
I honestly feel like I was not trained. I feel like I was just brought up that way because my birthday is 12 days after Christmas. Not even 2 weeks after Christmas.
Yeah.
So like I loved Christmas growing up. Mm-hmm. We went hard at Christmas, and then for my birthday we would go out to eat because I had basically double the Christmas of like everyone else because it was Christmas and my birthday. Like all the presents that I got for Christmas, those were my birthday presents too.
Yeah, my mom's birthday's on Christmas.
Oh.
I wonder if that sucks.
As a kid, it probably does.
Yeah.
But as a kid, like from 6 to 12, that
because it's almost like Merry Christmas. Oh yeah, happy birthday too. Like she doesn't really.
Wait, do you think you're more important than Jesus? Your birthday's
like it's literally like a second thought. Like her cards are probably like Christmas cards or some shit that she gets. It's like even me, it's like I'll wake up, Merry Christmas, and then like 30 minutes later I'll be like, oh shit, happy birthday, Mom, I love you. But it's funny you said that about your girl because literally in that same night I felt the same way. And I don't, honestly, I feel like I was talking to literally, I enjoy streaming now because I think it's almost like therapy to me that I just literally talk to them about anything and they just listen. They can't actually voice back. No, I'm just kidding. We sort of have a conversation, but I just explain to them any problem I have. And of course, people listening be like, "What problems do you have, maniac?" But it's funny you say that because even in that same situation, like I was feeling like that, and for some fucking reason, I really don't know what it is. Like last night, I felt like I was about to have like a panic attack. I did smoke. I took one hit of a blunt.
That's all it took.
Yeah, I was like, "This is bad. I'm never smoking again." Why the fuck did I do this? I was already in like a weird state of mind, but I don't know what it is because I've even been. Usually, it's like. I'm anxious because I feel like a fucking loser, like not been streaming, like maybe bailing from content, and all I'm doing is hermiting in my apartment or something like that. But it's like lately, I don't fucking know. It's like it almost seems like it's like getting worse as I get older. Maybe and I just think the worst possible situation.
Is it like health anxiety, you think?
Not health anxiety. It's more like. I think it's just so like social stuff. Like even like I've been on camera and stuff. Like I'll even admit before this, like I literally brought tequila here because it was like, dude, I'm so uncomfortable and I don't know what it is. I have to like, I don't know if it's this medicine I'm taking. I'm gonna talk to my doctor on Wednesday about that, but it's like for some reason lately it's just been worse, and I literally don't have a reason why it would be worse. I have been eating like fucking shit, and it probably has been I'm the fattest I've been, and I've been eating like shit. That's probably not a good start, but it has started to get worse. I think since I've been eating like shit. But I've been working out consistently, streaming consistently, doing whatever content. Like I feel pretty productive. Like cooking food, going grocery shopping, blah blah blah. Like sort of living a productive life if from the outside in. But for some fucking reason, I'm just like freaking out in my head, thinking of the worst possible situation for everything. Like,
have you ever taken anxiety meds?
Especially for content stuff. Like it's just like
stuff.
Like being on camera, like. Streaming's fine. Being alone, streaming's fine. But like, for some reason, just like being on camera in like a group scenario, where like I'm thinking about the just future videos that I've talked to like a sponsored video I'm gonna be doing this little like series, and I'm thinking about that, and I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna have to like. Almost like be the host of it and like drive the video and like I don't fucking know what it is because to answer your question, yes, I was always on anxiety medication. Like it started off with lorazepam, which is basically a shitty Xanax.
Okay.
And then it evolved into Xanax. Probably in the Scuff House is when I started I found someone on the streets to just buy it from. And then it just got worse and worse from there. But it would fucking help a lot.
Because the only reason I say this is because Blake is on something that is not. He said
it's weird. You go ahead.
He just said it's some sort of medicine that do you
is it a beta blocker?
I don't remember, but he swears by it.
Does he take it every day?
Yeah, he said it changed his life. Because do you remember when Blake used to be mad skinny? He's still skinny, but do you remember 3 years ago? It was skin and bones.
I mean, I'd still look at him like that, I think.
Yeah. If you saw it before and after, it's insane.
I mean, same with me when I look back. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah. No, he was skinnier than you were. In that rap clip that Crim6 uploaded, he's skinnier than that.
Yeah.
And it was all anxiety. And I didn't even know for a really long time until he started actually telling George and I, but he said he started taking this medicine because his body, he can explain it better than I can, but he said every time he would travel, come here or go to an event, his body wouldn't let him eat because I
mean, you're not hungry.
He was just not hungry, and he was always anxious. He thought the worst things about Steph and the worst things about Lupin, he's not there to protect them, that kind of he was just constantly going down these rabbit holes, and And he said like after started taking this medicine, it literally like changed his life.
I might have to see what he is on.
Yeah.
I'm on I guess you could call it like an antidepressant. But like I don't necessarily feel depressed. Like I know what depression feels like, and like sometimes it hits me, but like I think my shit is more like I wish if my goal right now is to like get off what I'm doing, and on like certain days that I'm nervous about doing something or like super anxious or whatever, that I just have like something to take that's sort of like maybe there's something that I can take every single day. I know in rehab there was stuff that they gave me that sort of helped, but it wasn't like a benzo. Like it wasn't addictive, they would say. A non-addictive version of it, basically a shitty version of it. But I don't know. I got to figure out what he's on, because I really don't know what it is. But it's just like, there's, like, I'll just start thinking, like, it gets to the point where it's like, almost like some thinking about the universe stuff, to where it's like, that'll give me anxiety, to where it's like, why is there a universe? As, like, stupid as it fucking sounds, I'll literally get into, like, I was talking to my stream about that, but it's just like, anything from as small as like I have a video or I got the Flycast to do today. I'm not feeling well. I got the shits. I'm super fucking anxious for no fucking reason. There's not I'm not worried about my girl. Or we're not in a fight.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not worried about money. My stream's doing well.
Right.
Consistently doing well. I'm like really happy about that. I've been working out. Is it fucking food? I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Maybe one day I'll fucking figure it out. But it's like It might be food. I don't know. Maybe.
I'm not a doctor. I always tell. This is what I tell Alexis every day. I'm like, go
what do you tell her?
I tell her to go ask someone, and then she talks herself out of it. She goes, "No, I think I'm fine."
Is hers like more like social?
Yeah, some of it's social, but some of it's like more intense than that. But a lot of it's social. But I think it's not social. It's just like she just gets like.
There's like moments where, and I like talking about this because for one, I'm so familiar with it, but for two, just like knowing certain people are listening and they're like, yes, like there's moments where it's like it is a full blown like adrenaline, like. Almost like that feeling like you're about to get in a fight, or it's like something like that. It's like your adrenaline just starts fucking spiking, and I don't know. That's just the feeling I've been getting lately. And
do you work out when you do that?
Dude, I work out every morning, and I feel better afterwards. But it's like if I gotta go, even like walking into the OpTic office downtown, it's like, I hope I don't have to talk to anyone. Or if like someone says hey and it's like I say hey back, or it's like if I get into an elevator with someone at like my apartment or my girlfriend's apartment and it's just like dead quiet and it's just like, dude, they don't know, but I'm freaking out.
They might be freaking out too.
Maybe it's probably a lot more common than what people would.
I'm sure it is. Anytime there's a redhead, they're always anxious.
Seth anxious though?
Yeah.
Seth is so.
I feel like Seth doesn't know he's anxious, but he is.
I think he's probably more anxious in like a different.
He's got way more mental problems than we know about.
Yeah, for sure. It kind of is. There's not really many like normal redheads.
Isn't it something about like you guys' pain tolerance or your
Who knows if
nerve
that's true?
endings? Yeah, like. That's what I keep hearing. That's what Alexis told me, is that like you have to be careful with anesthesia with redheads or something like that because of something.
I've heard of that before.
Yeah.
Our pain tolerance is high.
Pain tolerance is high, but like
I wonder
what.
Great segue. I wonder how Seth was feeling, because I can see Seth being a stressful, anxious sort of person in like certain situations. I wouldn't say necessarily in social situations, but he is a little worrisome, like with the team change. Did we talk about that at all in the last?
Yeah, we did. Talked about the Hook team change in the last one.
Oh, we didn't. Did we talk about Dashies? No, we didn't talk about Dashies, right?
No, we didn't. No, we didn't.
I haven't.
That shit took the world by storm.
Yeah,
I will say that the first couple days of the memes were pretty fucking funny.
Yeah,
and I hate like the meme
or the Rambo bowling.
I like that's what I'm talking about. Like the Ray bowling, all those memes, and then like the Zeo memes or the Scump memes, like they were pretty funny.
So did he say anything? I heard like maybe like a Twitter clip version. I haven't like sat there and watched. Did he go on a podcast? Did he?
Yeah. Bruce. So
did
Bruce
he talk about on his stream?
Bruce went live and started answering a few questions, and then like kind of went rogue and just started talking about everything. And then I think he kind of felt bad about that, and then went on stream with Ben from the Flank. And Ben was asking him questions, and he was like rebuttaling, and he was just saying like, "Yo, I probably shouldn't have gone."
Flank is so fucking hype that he's doing that. Should have got him on the Flycast.
Yeah, he should have got him.
He would have came back and done this for sure.
Hey Bruce, I miss you, man. Can you
come back to the headquarters just for
the Flycast? I mean, it was entertaining a couple weeks or entertaining week, but it was also fucking shitty. I can't like. I don't know. It's gonna. It was always weird seeing.
Let it out, man. Let it out.
It was weird seeing Formal in a LG jersey. Like it fucking stung. Realistically, it stung to see Damon in a different jersey. The Krim thing was weird at first, but low key, like he embraced like NYSL and like all the Dallas Empire and. So like he like they built a team around him, but it's always weird to see whenever the Halo team went to talks or made their own org in talks. That was weird at first. It's always just really weird. But seeing Bruce in a different jersey would be like heart wrenching.
So is he not? I'm assuming someone's picking him up. What's going on with that?
I don't know.
But he's not officially on a team yet.
He's officially on OpTic's payroll still. So he's like a substitute type
thing. Let's see. What thoughts do I have on it? I haven't listened to the whole thing. Yeah. So I can't give. I've seen obviously the thing about Ray bowling. What else because people are on Ray's ass. I wonder if Ray's stressed from this. Yeah,
you wonder if Ray is stressed.
Yeah, or if he's just nonchalant.
The top 5 most loved players in the whole league just got dropped and blamed it all on the coach. Of course, he's fucking stressed. It's like if Steph Curry got dropped, got fired, or got traded, got benched.
Yeah, but what if Ray has this like Kyrie mindset where it's just he's gonna.
It's hard as a coach, bro. Coaches don't have that leg to stand on. Coaches, dude, a coach is a hard fucking job.
Why do you say that?
Because you're renting success. Unless you're Belichick, you're renting or like coaches that like have legacy status. Like there's a couple football soccer coaches that have that like legacy, but like. The fans will love you until they hate you and you get fired. And that is
this can't be. This isn't going to be that.
No, I hope not. I'm more talking about in traditional sports. But you got to think like.
But I'm thinking our fans, or I don't even know if I'd say our fans, because are our fans even saying anything, or is it like. People just love to see a public execution. I heard Mr. Beast talk about this.
They do.
People love to see a public execution, whether it's in the 1800s where someone's literally getting their head chopped off, or it's Ray going bowling, and the entire public wants to somehow esportedly execute him, and it's just it's become a thing on the internet to where it's just people love this sort of drama.
Well, and also people, especially in the COD community, I don't know about other communities, they side with the initial story almost 100% of the time. Like, something comes out and it's the person that they like, and there is an immediate enemy. Boom. That's what I like when I relate all this stuff to when Frosty came out, said, "Yo, Nadeshot didn't pay us a lot of money, didn't put us on content, and didn't give us anything, and now the mob's broken up." And everybody was like, "Fuck 100 Thieves, fuck Nadeshot," like all that shit, and they sided with him almost unanimously. And then Nade comes on and tells his side of the story, and it's just an immediate pivot, and then that whole situation happens. But it's like the same shit almost always. Like, I don't know anything about the situation, but just imagine a world where like Ray comes on and was just like, "Yeah, the bowling thing happened one time last year, and it was for something. It was for my wife's." So, you know what I mean? Imagine he had like a notable reason or a notable excuse.
It's not that big of a deal, if you ask me. I'm not choosing side. I don't necessarily care. Yeah, I've known Dashy sort of longer. Ray's the one that's still, I guess, within OpTic. But it's like I have no bias, so I don't really care. Do I wish Dashy success? Yes. Do I think he had to do anything he's done? No. He is young, and he was probably fucking pissed off and annoyed, so he said fuck it. But I'm looking at it as a whole. If Ray went bowling over spectating a scrim one time last year, and this is how the community reacts, this is fucking insane. Because it's like, this is fucking, if it was like every Tuesday and Thursday, right. He wouldn't watch our scrims because he went to go bowling.
If it was like 30% of the time, then like that's a fucking
Ray
issue.
was there, wasn't hardly there because he was going bowling. But if this is one,
the way you said that was so fucking funny.
If this is one specific scenario where he did this once, honestly, I would bet money that the other three players on that team don't give a fuck. Coming from someone who was a pro player, including Halo coaches are more important, I would argue.
Way more
I wouldn't give a shit if my coach is there or not. Now, if they're getting paid, I'm going to be like, motherfucker, you need to be here because you are getting paid. But if you got to do something, I don't give a fuck, go.
Yeah,
you're going to go bowling, go. You got a Top Golf date, go. You got a Tinder match, right. I don't give a fuck. I really don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
As long as you're there, like Ray puts in effort. Ray has the passion.
We'll record what we played, and then we'll go over it later or something. Like,
or just it's one scrim, who gives a fuck? I mean, that's also, I guess, why I wasn't ever number one. but like, I would argue that I don't think that I would argue that I don't think that was in Seth's or I don't think that was in Shotzi, Scump, or Illy's mind ever.
But the thing is
that
Ray
left him one time.
I don't know. Ray is getting bashed though, but. You know, it is what it is. It's Call of Duty at the end of the day. It's what makes it's what makes our esport go round.
Is this drama?
Is the drama. Dude, I gotta tell you, like it's 2016 again, Reddit came for my throat. Because I came for their throat. Dude, so we were doing this watch party, TST was, and at one time during the series, Blake goes, "Dude, it would be fun to be somebody in CDL chat, in the CDL YouTube chat or the Twitch chat." And then he was like, every time someone would die, he'd be like, "Oh my God, that player's washed. You got to drop him." You know what I mean? Like just being very extra. Then, so George starts playing along with them, and they just start roasting every single person that died.
This sounds fun.
Yeah, like every single thing that happened, they would roast somebody for it. And they were just being obnoxious, but it was fun, and the chat was laughing along. It was just like a bit we were doing. And
this sounds amazing.
Yeah, and then I started acting like a Reddit kid, and like a quote unquote Reddit kid.
Yeah,
so I was just being like, I was being like super obnoxious too, but like in like a joking way. But it was like throwing shots, but like in a memey way. And at one point, Blake goes, "Dude, this would be just so fun. I know why Reddit kids are the way they are." And then I say, "What, dumb virgin idiots?" And he goes, "Yeah." And that part got clipped, and they put it on Reddit. They went.
What Reddit?
Like the COD competitive Reddit.
Okay.
Dog,
I was gonna say, like, did Reddit come at you at a?
Oh, imagine Reddit as a whole. Nah, I'd be off the. I would have gotten death threats. But I was just like, God, like, and then people, like, every once in a while, somebody would be like, "Dude, I think like with how much they were like talking about it and like say, which, to be fair, it's not really the people in the comments' fault, because it does sound like I literally say, if you're on Reddit, you're a dumb virgin idiot." But also, I'm 30 years old, and I haven't used like dumb virgin idiot as a realistic, non-memey insult since I was 16 or something like that. So it was just it was crazy to see how many people like took it so damn seriously, and they were coming back at me. They were like, "Oh, he calls us virgins." Some people thought it was funny, or not thought it was funny, but some people were funny back. Like somebody said,
"As I think you should be."
As I think you should. So the funniest thing I saw was somebody said, me telling them to not plant to plant the bomb in a 4v3 situation because I don't have a girlfriend, because they called him a virgin. I thought that was fucking funny, because it's just like a fight back, or like being sassy back, which is the point.
Yeah.
But some people, dog, it was just
I would kind of want to. Some people see that thread.
It's a good read. Some people were like, it's crazy how these streamers make it leeching off of one community, and now they bash down on the community.
It's fucking.
We know more about Call of Duty than these three idiots ever will.
Oh my God.
I was just like, holy shit, bro. I've put like a lot of passion into this community for not a lot of fucking like just off of passion. This shit's not a paycheck.
So
to
wait,
me.
you
like,
guys were playing what, like a GB match or something?
No, we were watch partying.
Oh, okay.
We were watch partying the matches.
And then it starts off with Blake just being like,
"Dude, this would be fun," and he starts bashing.
Bro, even the Halo tournament that just happened, it's like, what? Why? Who and where are these people? Why do they do it? It's like, how is this their thing? It kind of makes it entertaining, but it kind of also annoys me, because I can't really look at chat, because I'm an OpTic. So it's every time I look at chat, everyone that I'm friends with is getting shit on.
Yeah.
And so that's what makes it not fun.
And everyone else that's getting shit on is not getting shit.
Like, for instance, what did I tweet? What the fuck? What did I tweet yesterday? I tweeted something, and someone responded on Twitter saying like, you're lucky to, or you'd be nothing without OpTic. First off, you can't just say someone would. It's like telling Elon you'd be nothing without your intelligence or something. Or like you'd be, or like someone that's in the NFL, you'd be nothing without the NFL. Or like, it's like, that's kind of like, yeah, it's been my life. Like, you can't tell someone you'd be nothing without OpTic when esports so and OpTic has literally been their life. Or it's like, that's just
been
not
your entire life.
It's like, yeah, you're probably right.
You're probably right.
I'd
right.
be in a different profession.
If I didn't win a national championship in Halo,
be pro for 10 years, dedicate every day of my life, put out some good content. Yeah, if I didn't have some pop-in streams, some memorable moments.
Yeah, you're probably
a little inconsistent. Could have done better, but I've stuck around and still. People tend to watch sometimes. You're right. But
the funny, but keep going.
He said that, and then I was like, let me look at his profile. He has a Dragon Ball Z anime picture,
of course,
profile picture. So I click, and I look at his tweets. It was insane. I was actually he tweeted you like a day ago.
Is it the bundle of sticks guy?
No, I don't think so.
Dude, there's one dude that just replies to every OpTic member and says, "You're a bundle of sticks."
Really?
Which is, I think it's like a derogatory thing.
I literally screen recorded his Twitter because it was, and usually it'll be like,
Oh wait.
This guy.
Oh, okay.
He tweeted at you like a few days ago. But
you did screen record it
because it was the most insane shit I've ever seen. Usually, if someone shit talks me,
oh my god,
a lot of times I won't even click on their shit. But I was just sitting there bored on the couch. I clicked on it. I was like, let me see. Like, is this? I'm sure it's not his real Twitter. Of course, it's not his real Twitter. But every single tweet this guy ever says is replying to someone in OpTic. And I was just like, dude, literally every single tweet is talking shit, calling someone a dick rider, telling them they'd be nothing. And it's not just like one tweet every week. Like whenever he feels pissed off, say OpTic tweets something, and it's multiple times a day. It's like 10 plus tweets a day to someone in OpTic, or I like scroll down a little bit. And, like, I see these ones in OpTic. I'm like, dude, this guy's a piece of shit. And then I see him, like, replying to Methods. And I was like, okay, this is kind of funny now. But it's like, he's replying to, like, Boston Breach, Methods. But it's insane. Because this is a real human.
This is good. Like, it shows you how good, like, the filtering is. Because I didn't see this guy's tweet. To me, and I said, it's a wonderful day to watch some Call of Duty, and he said, shut up, pussy. You're
like, what the fuck?
You're a dick rider on an org. What do you even do anyway?
What does Hitch do in OpTic?
Yeah. What
the fuck? The guy who's involved in almost everything in OpTic. What do you do in OpTic? If Hitch does nothing in OpTic, then OpTic, yeah.
People. That's one thing that I always laugh when people say like I'm Hector's lapdog. That's always a good one that gets me. They're like, oh yeah, Hector keeps you around.
Are these like,
yeah, he keeps me around.
Yeah,
he just keeps me on the side.
It's just
I'm Hector's side bitch. You know me.
It's fucking insane that like this. Guy is an actual.
It's a real guy.
It's literally a fucking.
I'm
real
pretty
human.
sure, dude. There's the bundle of sticks guy, that guy, and then there's one other guy, and I think they must be the same person.
I'm going to his Twitter.
They must be.
They can't be the same person.
Can you tell me?
But I was gonna reply with my screen recording and just say "Holy fucking L page" or something like
"Holy shit!"
Like this is the crazy. Like usually, if someone talks shit to me and I click on their profile. Majority of the time, I'm like, all right, fuck you. Let's keep scrolling.
Right, yeah.
Sometimes I'll click on their profile, look at their tweets, just like, do they do this to everyone? Who else are they doing it to? A lot of times it'll be like, someone will make a Twitter and they'll just retweet giveaways or like, and then the occasional shit talk because this is their fucking burner account or something.
Yeah.
But this guy is.
It's always a quote retweet
even
with their cash
7 hours ago. Like he still kept
He's still going?
Oh, wow, I guess these girls are being forced to be sluts and sleep around, too. KSI is such a loser now. At KSI, Jake will drop your ugly ass, bro. Shut up. At someone else, more dick. He calls a lot of people dick riders.
He does.
More dick riding? He's a dick rider. He's always had OpTic's cock in his mouth. It's no surprise.
Who's he talking about there?
Puckett. Yeah. And then he replied to Bucket, yeah, I loved your Rambo dick riding segment.
Oh, that's
and then he replies to Kevy Skills, nah, you're a dick rider. And then someone else,
that one's true.
Dick rider. This is so bad. This is like, it's almost astronomically bad to the point where it's 1, not good shit talk, 2, not original, 3, this is fucking insane because he just keeps going. And it's like, just knowing he's alone at his computer, probably not even in a Discord call with like some of his other friends, where it's like, what should I say to Puckett? Dude, fuck Puckett. And like they come up with something, it's funny, they all laugh. they get a response. No one likes his tweets. No one's seeing them. But little does he know.
This is what he wanted.
Me right now.
You're giving him exactly what he wanted.
This is what
He's
wanted.
gonna watch this smiling. Just
if you're watching this, you need to rethink. Because this is the only attention you'll ever get. And this is not like the state of mind you have to be in to tweet this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
It's not a good one. So I know you're not living the best life. There's no way. Your day to day is probably pretty miserable, and stuff like this takes you like out of your head and sort of like this.
It always seems intense when I say
like
this.
Online.
It always seems intense when I say this, but I say it all the time. Like, you only get one of these. Like, we only get one. And that's how
I'm talking. If you're retweeting giveaways and then the occasional shit talk to fucking scump,
yeah,
whatever. But this is 20 plus tweets a day.
Yeah, obsessed.
This is like
come on, you get
crazy.
one. You only get one. How do you want to spend this one that you get? I don't think sitting on, probably an old Dell PC.
And that's what I'm striving to change with people. It's like we don't have to be losers. We really do just get one. And as fucking insane as this life is, which gives me anxiety to think about of why what did I Google yesterday? Like, people say God's real because what was it? Something can't exist from nothing, so God has to be real.
Oh, yeah.
But if God is something, I don't know if I can break this down.
Let's talk about how you were listening to a Mr. Beast podcast on the way over here.
You don't want to talk about God and the universe and stuff? On how the universe is giving me anxiety just thinking why it even exists, let alone our solar system?
It's always one of those things where, like, I believe in God and I don't know why, and you don't believe in God and you don't know why.
I'm not saying I don't believe in God.
So, like, it's one of those things where, like, we would just have the most brain dead conversation about this.
Yeah. I couldn't even explain my first sentence. Like, if God doesn't, but he does, but something can't exist from nothing.
You would be like, well, why is he real? And I'd be like, I don't know, I think he's up there rocking with us.
I'm not saying he's not real. I think this universe is so magical and fucking insane that there's something's going on.
That's what I think that.
Whether it's, I don't know if it's a fucking dude looking down and shit, but like there's something fucking magical and mysterious about this. I think it's ignorant to say but I also think it's ignorant to say you don't know.
I agree.
Or you don't believe. Because I don't know. So
okay, so we're on the same plane.
Yeah. I believe there's a greater entity or some kind of energy, or like, I trust in the universe. I believe in like karma.
Mm-hmm.
I believe in just like energy of how you think leads to a better life, how you treat others leads to a better yeah. On the way over here, I was listening to Mr. Beast, Lex Friedman. Dude, Mr. Beast is so smart, and he's cocky about it now.
He is for sure cocky. Wait,
but he deservingly so.
So is that the only podcast you've listened to of him? Like, you didn't listen to the Joe Rogan one?
No, I've watched one where two guys are basically like interviewing him, and I think like before the podcast, they go on like a tour through Mr. Beast's like facility, but.
Okay.
Also, he's been on Joe Rogan. I've listened to that a little bit.
Yeah, he went on like a little, like, him and Reed went on a little like world tour like last year. He went on like the Yard and the Tiny Meat Gang, and
I'll see TikToks pop up and it'll from Reed and it'll say like from your contacts, and I'm like, man.
From your contact? Yeah, bro, what the crazy thing that pops up, one of the weirdest flexes that I have is whenever a Young Gravy TikTok pops up, it says from your contacts. And I'm like,
why do you have his number?
Oh, yeah.
I feel like you might have told me, but.
Because 3 years ago, before he super blew up, people were saying that we looked alike.
Really?
Yeah, and he said he'd followed me on Twitter and said, "Yo, text me." So I texted him, and then he said, "Yo, you know, it'd be funny. I have a show in Dallas, and how about for one fish, two fish, one
Just a song?
Yeah, one of his songs. You come out on stage and you perform it, and then I'll come out and say, "Psych, it was OpTic Hitch." And my anxiety levels skyrocketed.
No.
And I was like, all right, brother, I'll let you know like what I'm doing that day. And then I never texted him back.
Really?
So,
that's fucking hilarious.
Young Gravy's in my phone, and it's this weird like memory that I have.
Yeah, I cannot imagine you.
This is when I was texting him when my setup was over there. So this was Black Ops 4. So 20
I don't even remember that.
2018, end of 2019.
I would not be able to do that.
No, I was terrified. I was terrified reading the text.
I would be nervous.
Because he would say, "Yo, thanks for coming to this Young Gravy show. This was actually OpTic Hitch." And they'd be like, "Oh."
They'd be like, Also, you would walk out and be performing, and they'd be like, like, this is not, you might look kind of alike.
Right. It's not like when Ninja went on stage and did a show with like Diplo. It's not like that.
Yeah.
Because Ninja was that level. And this was before like TST's blow up. Like we still had like 150 viewers. Like this was so long ago.
Damn.
But now he's in my contacts.
And he still had an audience to like come out. I wonder how much he's like, how much he was making then compared to like now. Isn't he dating or not dating? There was like something. Who's the TikTok? He's one of the TikTok originals.
Yeah.
He was like
something
banging
Ray,
her
right?
mom, Addison Ray.
Ray, yeah.
I think he was like dating her mom. Or,
I
mean, it could be some like online bullshit.
His meme lately was like he loves moms, like that's his thing, and moms love him. So like for one of the shows, he took Addison Ray's mom to like a Golden Globes or something. Who knows? Who knows if it was real or not? But
maybe.
Yeah. Anyway, what were you saying?
What
was
I saying?
You're talking about Reed in your contacts.
Reed in my contacts, Mr. Beast. Oh,
he went like a world
Do you
tour.
ever watch Lex Friedman's podcast?
I watched
He's
a lot
so
of his.
Smart.
I watched a lot of his clips.
Well, Mr. Beast was on there, and he was just literally breaking down. He said he like gets pissed off that like he'll go on podcasts and literally explain every single thing that people need to do, and they still don't do it. And like sometimes I'll look at our videos. What if should our videos,
or as an OpTic?
I would want to ask him, OpTic. I would want to ask him like to like show him one of our videos, say like the hockey one we just did, and be like, what would you have done different?
See,
I think it would be like
me, Matt, and Raj sit down and talk about this all the time.
Yeah.
Like twice a week for the past 3 years. But the problem with esports content is or org content is that everything you have to have sponsors in order to pay the players, in order to pay the creators, in order to pay the staff, and you have to sell merch and all. You have to have like a revenue income. You can't just make really cool videos and hope the views come so that then you can get sponsors. So like they'll sell a sponsor, and so you have to make this amount of videos. So we have to make videos regardless of anything. So
but
when
I mean,
you see
even
trivia,
in our videos,
when you see trivias, when you see videos, when you see podcasts, it's because we have to make videos. And so like
you can't just sit here and
I can't explain to Scuff like, hey, we're working 6 months on this video, but it's gonna be a really good video. So like, can you guys just take that video?
Well, I mean, even like,
and then we spent $100,000.
Like I was thinking on the hockey video, and this is like one of my. Would I be able to sit there and like brainstorm videos and be able to make them as good as something Mr. Beast would accept? Probably not. Because sometimes I'm just sitting there with a fucking blank, and I don't know how y'all think of videos.
I genuinely don't even think it's possible. Like,
but I was thinking for the hockey video we did.
Yeah.
Instead of like an intro, which I don't think Mr. Beast doesn't really do. Like
doesn't do intros.
Like not an intro, and it's like the stand there, everyone's standing there. Like it'd be like say just you in the camera, and like you would do like a 5-10 seconds of like, what's up everyone, welcome back to another OpTic video. Today we're doing the OpTic Hockey Challenge brought to you by blah blah blah, and then it would like cut to the next scene to where you're like right beside the goal, you're like little goal 2 points, big goal 1 point.
No, that's good.
And then it would like, I don't know, pan to something else of you explaining something else. 2 cones, you gotta make a shot from here, blah blah blah, and then it'd say it would like introduce the player somehow, and it would be like just single shots of like me standing there with a stick, and then Scump standing there with a stick doing someone doing something fucking stupid, or like
really
everyone doing like singular player shots.
That's
then
really,
it'd get
really
into
good.
the video, and then like the first round, whatever, everyone hits the puck, and then it's like the second round comes, and it's like they didn't know this, but if you miss the shot this time, you get hit by a professional hockey player in full pads. So that's like we put on full pads or something, and it's like if we miss the shot, the player gets to like run up and hit us because we missed the shot or something and knock us to the ground.
Yeah, like some sort of twist in the video.
Yeah, something like that. But I was thinking, I don't know, I would want to
see the thing that here's what, and those are all like amazing ideas, and I think we should do them 100%. But whenever Beast talks, he says like they go like by the seconds for his video.
Yeah.
So 1 to 4 seconds is the intro. 4 to 12 seconds is the shot and the B-roll, and he does that for every video. We don't have the luxury of doing that for every video because we're trying to work our way up to like 6 videos in total a week.
Yeah.
And so I think as we get to
like
a more stable place where it's like, okay, Fly is out, Pod is out, we have 2 videos and the extended cuts for the membership program, and then the membership program podcast, and then we have like a trivia video or whatever, but then we have this one big video. Then what I want to get to is a part where that big video is dialed in like that.
Yeah, I would be interested in seeing what Mr. Beast would say, because he's like so critical of like,
super critical, but he also reinvests all his money.
Yeah.
And not everyone wants
also
to
like
do
looking
that.
back at the hockey video, it's like, yeah, because I did the video, I was in the video,
right,
I think about the video, I could think about the video like it's all like sort of hindsight-ish. It's
For
so
sure.
It is fucking insane how like dialed in and coordinated and time restricted everything is in all of his videos. It's
there
fucking
is also a vibe of OpTic videos that has propelled OpTic to the level that we're at, but has also like, it's like a weird thing. I feel like I'm working right now, like that we're like kind of like not backed into a corner, but we are like we owned one lane for so long that if we try to venture out of that, it gets like weird. So like people like watching OpTic videos and have liked watching OpTic videos for a long time because it's the guys hanging out. It's the guys on different teams that are just hanging out. Even when we do videos, like when we shoot each other with paintballs, it's still like Dashy's blindfolded and he's like low key, just people are like, yo, he's to the left. And that's not like a, hey guys, we have 4 paintball players and we blindfolded all of them. It's 2 points if you hit them in the chest.
But I'm wondering, would that work?
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's a risk. And like I said, every video has a sponsor tied to it. Damn near every video. Yeah. And so like if our videos don't perform, then it's like, shit, that looks bad.
I don't know if it would perform worse.
I agree with you. It's just a lot of extra effort.
Yeah, it's a lot of effort.
A lot of extra effort. And then,
for people,
right?
Especially like planning it all.
And it's like if we're gonna put that much effort in, you kind of want to think virally. You want to make the video go to the next level. Like a video we did put that much effort in was the Hot Ones video, and yes, it was a rip off of another show. But we did put in the time for all the B-roll shots and for we researched all the questions and we
that was
ordered the wings and all that shit, like, and that one took the fuck off. I mean, Seth is in the thumbnail, but it did take off. And there have been a few videos that do take off, but also we have the luxury of doing a Road to 100 video, and that one takes off too, and it's just us playing Call of Duty, and like that wouldn't perform well on like other channels like Ryan.
You think that would perform well now?
It did. We did it last week, and it got like 300K.
Wait,
300K.
Road to 100 no?
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. Like,
what you just started? It just started it last week?
Yeah. We started like 2 weeks ago.
With who? The COD team?
Yeah. And that's one of those things where it's like
that did really well.
That's the OpTic. Yeah, that's the OpTic. That's because that's the lane we're in. And so if we stick to that lane, we know we get results. If we try to branch out, which is like what we're trying to do with like other creators that we have right now, like especially even the war. It was even hard with the Warzone guys. We have two or three of the biggest Warzone guys, and even though it's still Call of Duty, it's still slightly altered, and even that is just kind of like, oh shit, well that's not OpTic multiplayer. And so then we try to get the chess girls in, and that's like super far left field. And so that's where we're at right now. It's like we eventually want to have that OpTic feel with everybody that is in OpTic, but it's a very tricky road to navigate. It's especially on YouTube. On vertical content is a little different because like the algorithms are all different.
Is vertical like TikTok and stuff?
Yeah, like TikTok and Reels and YouTube Shorts.
Do we have a TikTok?
Yeah. But yeah, I get what you're saying, and I agree with you. And
randomly, I'll just like be thinking of this shit.
You should low key. This has like been my motivation this year because for my personal channel, I have like 6 or 7 videos in the bank that I'm like all working on because I'm trying to do videos. I'm not trying to go viral, but I'm trying to do videos that are more like put together. For my personal channel, you should like just attempt to do one. Even if you never upload it, just be like, I did 100 push-ups every day for 2 months. Here's what happened. And then just record yourself, write it down.
Well, I've been thinking about that with the video I'm going to do is the workout twice a day, eat perfect for 60 days.
What's the title?
I worked out twice a day for 60 days. This is what happened. Something like that.
Okay. What if you did like I forgot we're even doing a Flycast. What if you did like I followed a supermodel's diet for 100. I followed a supermodel's diet for a month.
I want to do it
like something where people, because if you did, I worked out for 2 days. I worked out twice a day for 2 weeks.
I worked out twice a day for 60 days.
For 60 days.
I think that would grab some attention.
It would, but like...
But if it didn't get like at least 200K views, I'd be pissed.
Right. And it's just like... But how many people are going to click on somebody working out twice a day? Because a lot of people work out twice a day. Like, a lot of people. But not a lot of people follow people, like...
I mean, I've seen a bunch of videos to where it's like... It'll just be my weight loss journey in 4 months. And as long as the before and after thumbnail are pretty drastically different. I'm not
saying it couldn't work. It could definitely work.
The only way it's going to work is if I really do this, even if I have to do something crazy like starve myself and completely deplete my water just to get that after the 60-day thumbnail pic for a good and pop my belly out in the before and then after. I think that would pop because people would I would click on it, and I click on these other videos of like the other. Last night I think I clicked on I worked out for 4 months the dude worked out for 4 months and this was his transformation, and the before and after were kind of crazy, but like how they did it was like a documentary style. Yeah, and I was like it's not like the video started and it's a Mr. Beast like, what's up guys? Today I'm gonna be working out and I'm gonna be eating perfect and this is how we're gonna it was more like documentary style, and I was like, how do I want to do, if I'm gonna do this, what would I want to do? And I want to hear if you have any ideas for like, I don't know, some random Mr. Beast style, or because you were going to mention some videos earlier, but it's like, I don't know how I want to do this video. If I want it to be, I think it's just going to be sort of documentary style, not really an intro. I think the intro, it's almost going to be like my out of rehab video, to where it's like, the first clip is like me talking.
Yeah.
And then it's like, it kind of gives you the like, wait, what's going on? What's going on? And then it's like, boom, it'll flash to like me day one. I'm starting to work out. That's sort of my plan now.
Okay.
I need to schedule a DEXA scan, which is like this week. And I want also I'm like, I want Charleston to do it with me. At least get him like 2-3 times a week to like record a workout. Come with me to this scan because this will be like day one footage. But besides that, do you think I could make, also every video I watch right now is so high quality. Do you think it would be, I don't want to say possible, but like to just record it yourself on a Sony Mark IV or whatever the fuck we used to use, or an AX7?
Are you planning on doing a voiceover? Because the most important part of a video is audio, in my opinion. So like if you do a voiceover,
yeah, there would be a voiceover.
Yeah, then it doesn't matter. You can film on your phone. Like as long as you get a few quality shots of like B-roll or you working out with like a DSLR footage or like Charleston footage, and then like
there's
when
something
you're eating,
about doing it yourself though.
When you're eating,
I feel like it's 2023 and almost every video, every vlogger, every video, every fitness, they have a cameraman. And it's just like, do I need?
But I think you can do both. Like if you're eating healthy, you're trying something new, then you like film yourself even with your phone or like your little Sony, and you like eat it, and that's B-roll. And you're like, yeah, and I found out this new diet, and the diet is this, and then bam, bam, up on the editing screen, it's bam, 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 like cup of flour, and then like yeah, and this is how I made asparagus, like a cup of flour. But like it has to be like fast. Like nowadays, dude. Go watch Ninja's new videos. I don't know who his editor is, but holy shit. It is like bam, 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 bam.
YouTube videos?
His YouTube videos.
Like Fortnite gameplay?
Yeah. But it's not, dude, it's like every time he shoots, it'll go bam, or like it's some sort of sound effect or like it's so
I kind of
fast.
Don't. Mr. Beast I don't find obnoxious, but there's other videos I'll click and I'm like, this is obnoxious.
See but like, Mr. Beast is like, it's so true.
What? Face cam zoom in. Oh my god!
Right.
And then like,
I get that. I definitely get that. But there is a way but as long as you get the theme and the pace of the video, that is like the most important part. Like if you watch, have you ever watched Ryan Trahan's videos? Dude, I could talk about YouTube all day.
Is that the skateboarder? Wait, who?
No, Ryan Trahan. He's like
who
this.
Am I thinking of?
I don't know. Who are you thinking of?
Some
Ryan
skateboarder.
Deer.
That's
Drew.
Rob.
Rob Deer.
Ryan Sheckler?
Ryan Sheckler.
Yeah.
I met Ryan Sheckler.
Really?
Yeah.
Anyways.
But I think Ryan Trahan I think he's the best YouTuber in the world right now. Because his videos.
Maybe I know who
his videos are they're like that. They're that pace. Hey, I did this. But like, he's not screaming. You can tell he does it himself. He's not a machine. Like, Mr. Beast is the best YouTuber in the world, but he's also a machine.
Yeah.
It is input, output, millions of views, 100% of the time, and it's perfect. They're almost perfect videos. So it's like if you watch them, you're like, holy shit! Like I can't believe this is happening.
He's thinking about attention. What's it called?
Click through rate, like all that.
Like what's the attention? What's the word I'm thinking of? Retention rate or some shit, whatever. But he looks at that like that's why his videos end like that, because he doesn't want to waste the second. He
doesn't want to waste 1 second.
Just like thanks for watching. Like he won't even say anything.
And then boom, here's my last video, and then bam, out.
Yeah, boom out.
Even the 3 seconds.
Like
even
he doesn't
the outro
stop.
is
And
like
I was
3
thinking,
seconds.
I'm like thinking for our videos, it's like, do we do outros? But it's like. We do have the sponsors where we like
right. You have but
it's like
thing.
Can we incorporate them?
But what I think we should be doing is all of our fucking creators should be doing it on their own. Like should be trying to do shit like that on their own.
Yeah.
Like because that is what that whenever you watch a Sidemen video, they're hanging out. They're playing soccer. They're hanging out, and it gets a gazillion views because on their own side of things, they're all doing shit like that. Mm-hmm. Like KSI is boxing.
I think just like I don't even know if like anyone from FaZe is doing videos. I know no one from OpTic is really doing videos themselves.
Yeah.
We just it seemed like that was a point in time where it was like cool I mean, it's still cool for like other people. Like, it's not like it fell off in YouTube, but like I don't know. It's like what happened to everyone to where they like it became not cool to.
I think 2016.
Or they just didn't. No one wants to do it because like I look at my life for sure. There's nothing to vlog unless I have some fucking weirdo challenge I'm doing. There's nothing to vlog, and there's not. I don't know.
I think we all came up vlogging, all of us.
I almost just don't feel comfortable even.
Except for Seth.
It's almost like I don't want really to be a YouTuber.
Yeah. Well, here's the path of like what happened to a lot of people like early FaZe is that we came up vlogging or doing gameplays, and those banged or did well, gave us a name, and then the vlogging thing kind of died out / we realized we could make a lot more money streaming. A lot of people switched to streaming, and then OpTic goes through okay, let me just talk about OpTic in general. OpTic goes through a rocky path. It gets weird. Some of us stream, some of us make YouTube videos, some of us go on other ventures. I'm thinking of like Bose with Rich and Lonely or Aaron with Create Supply. Like, do like other ventures. And then now, whenever OpTic comes back together, now the meta is totally different. You can still make a lot of money streaming, and you can be really successful streaming, but vlogs don't hit anymore. Those vlogs that we used to do, they don't hit.
Yeah, but even like doing individual videos, it's like no one.
And like, what are we gonna vlog? We don't live together anymore.
Yeah, no one lives an interesting life.
Hector does, and that's why Hector's vlogs do really well. And it's because I don't know. Part of me is like, do vlogs? I don't think vlogs hit anymore. Like, you have to try so hard, like, or something has vlogs, to be happening.
It's like I not that I want to say I think it's corny, but it's like it's like just watching worse versions of Casey Neistat. I feel like when I'm watching vlogs.
Amen.
So it's like
that's how it always was.
I feel like I got spoiled with that.
Yeah.
And then now I'll see, and I don't know, it just doesn't do, because it's not like new anymore. And no one's life is really that entertaining. I've seen maybe a few of Logan Paul's podcast co-hosts, the Mike, whatever his last name is.
Yeah.
I've watched a few of his, and I think he might have like the most popular vlogs on YouTube right now.
Really?
Like, I think his get like 1 to like 3 million or something like per
shit.
vlog.
I didn't know he was popping like that.
But he does shit like he has OnlyFans girls, porn stars, the Logan Pauls, the crazy life, the Vegas to LA to casinos
he kind of like took that like David Dobrik lane.
Yeah, I can understand. Like, that can entertain me and like keep me just keep me entertained, but like just a day-to-day life, I don't think so. And like
I mean, it got to a point where like even Casey was the best. Casey is and forever will be the best vlogger on like in YouTube history, in my opinion. But then you go from like Casey's videos, and then like Vine dies, and like all these TikTokers start making videos, or these Vine guys start making videos, and they're so much fast paced because they only had 6 seconds. They all got big off of 6 seconds. So like, I think David Dobrik's videos, however you feel about him now, like set a whole new path and a whole new trajectory for all of YouTube. Because his were like boom, 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 boom.
Was it
action?
But people just don't have an interesting enough life, I think, to do that type of stuff.
I mean, to hear him talk about, because I used to really like his videos, like the pacing of his videos, like to hear him talk about YouTube is crazy. He was like, I would live every second of my life like scheduling things, doing things for whatever, whatever I had to do in order to get the shot, I would do it. And he would like film for 13 hours and only get 4 minutes. Like his videos would be 4 minutes.
I kind of admire that.
Oh, it's really crazy.
Not gonna lie, I have a haircut in 10 minutes.
Oh my god, go man!
It's 20 minutes away.
Go man.
We don't have an album of the week.
Why not? Because you still haven't listened to Johannesburg.
Yeah, Hopefully you guys have listened to it. I promise I will listen to it
If you
this
guys
week.
haven't
And I'm
listened
gonna
to
come
it,
out.
There's no excuse. There's been 3 weeks.
I'm gonna come back with a banger next week for y'all because I don't even know what my album will be. I'm gonna listen to it. I promise. Thank you all so much for watching episode Flycast 1052. Matt Craig, play the outro music, please.